All right, guys, the most common question I get on a daily basis is, Eric, do I need to be strengthening my pelvic floor with Kegels, or do I need to be loosening and stretching my pelvic floor? What do? I see one video on YouTube saying to strengthen and another video on YouTube saying to stretch. Now my answer, it's probably gonna surprise you, but you need to be doing both. So what we're gonna do in today's video is I actually have my dad here with me. Well, we're in his house, we're traveling and we're in Canada. So I'm gonna demonstrate with my dad exactly what I want you doing to stretch the pelvic floor and just relax these muscles downstairs. And we're gonna explain why. Let's meet our guest of honor. Come on over here. Hey, Dad.
Hey Eric, how you doing?
Good, say hello to the YouTube community.
Hello YouTube community.
There we go. Guys, this is my dad, Tom. And if you didn't know, he's one of our biggest fans on our channel. And yeah, thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Now, for a lot of you guys watching this video right now, you might be experiencing problems such as incomplete bladder emptying, meaning that you're not confident that you fully emptied your bladder. You might be experiencing a little bit of urine dribble or leakage after you go to the bathroom. It might even be taking you longer to empty your bladder standing in front of a urinal, or you might be having trouble with your erections as well. The pelvic floor is the foundation to all of these problems, and that's why we need to focus on it. So Dad, a really quick overview for our community about you. So you have recently started seeing a personal trainer to get into better physical shape and to work on your strength and your fitness and your cardiovascular fitness. You take care of the entire outside of this house. So you're doing all your yard work.
Yep.
You sit in your truck and you drive 30 minutes to work there, 30 minutes home. You do a lot of sitting for work. And then when you come home, you know, you're sitting, you're eating dinner, and you're winding down at night. Does that sound?
That sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Now that's the normal routine, and that's, I'm sure, what a lot of you watching do as well. The reason why I'm saying that is all of those activities that we just listed, they all require your pelvic floor to tense up. When you're walking, your pelvic floor, which is again is deep in your pelvis, it's working very hard to stabilize your body. When you're outside doing yard work, you're climbing stairs, it's getting a workout. So if you're doing Kegel exercises on top of your normal everyday routine, these muscles are gonna get really, really tight. If you are exercising and working them out Monday through Sunday and you're not getting any stretch or any release work in, you're gonna end up with a lot of these problems like the bladder issues that I just mentioned. So come on, join me, let's get rid of the sock. Now, Dad, you, like most guys, I want you sitting down here on the bed. You don't have a whole lot of spare time in your day. And that's a common comment that I get on a lot of these videos and with dealing with clients online is, Eric, I'm already busy. You're going to work. You've got so many responsibilities at work and at the house. The last thing that you want to be doing on top of everything else is a 10-minute stretching routine. Am I right?
You're correct.
You're probably not going to do it either.
Likely not.
Maybe for the first couple of days,
Yeah.
and then you're just gonna throw that away. We've all been there. Even I do that. So how do we make it really easy? My best advice and what I find works best for my clients and men is to do this stretching routine at night. All right, we're jumping right into it. These are the 3 stretches that you're gonna do before you go to bed. You're welcome. I've made it nice and easy for you. You're gonna do them in bed. At the end of the day, you don't have to use your lunch break or any nonsense like that, because you're probably not gonna do it. I wouldn't do it. You're gonna do them at night. So Dad, first things first, we're doing 3 stretches, okay? What I want you to do first is we're gonna be doing a hamstring stretch. So I want your left leg, heel up on the bed like this. Good. Now, get your phones out and you're gonna be timing them. And don't worry, I've created a free stretching guide that includes everything we're going through today. It's gonna be linked below and in the comments so you can download it. It costs you nothing so that you can print it out and have it on your bedside table. First things first, hamstring stretch. A little bit of a bend to the knee. Bend that knee. Good. Square up those shoulders towards me. And now hands slowly come down. So lean forward until you feel that stretch. And tell me when. Can you feel that in the hamstring?
Yep.
Hold. And now we are starting our timer. We are going to do 40 seconds. So we're starting. Now, when you're doing this stretch at home, you want a bit of a bend to the knee, because if you keep that knee straight, you're just stretching that sciatic nerve. That's not really stretching the muscle. Bend that knee, you loosen off that sciatic nerve, and you get a much deeper stretch. Now, no holding your breath. I want to hear you breathe. Good. So we're halfway there. You would have the phone next to you on the bed to make sure that you're doing them for 40 seconds. Has that stretch eased off a little bit? Is it getting easier?
Yeah.
Come forward a little bit more. Stop. We want to feel the stretch, but we don't want to feel any pain. But as that 40 seconds comes in 3, 2, 1, back out of it, you're done. Halfway through, it's gonna get naturally a little bit easier to complete. All right, right foot up. Remember, bit of a bend. You maybe a 5-degree bend, good. Toes pointed up. And now stop when you feel that stretch, and we're gonna hold. Breathe. A common thing that guys wanna do when we stretch is to hold our breath. It's natural. You wanna stop that, and you just wanna breathe normally, getting oxygen into those muscles. We're preparing for bed, so this really shouldn't be a strenuous activity. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You look like you could use more of this.
I think so.
Yep, that's okay. Well, I could too. And probably a lot of you as well. So do it along with us, and remember, there's gonna be a free guide down below. All right, so we're closing in on 40 seconds. Come down a little bit more. There we go. As soon as it eases up, you come down. 3, 2, 1, done. Slowly, carefully come on off. Now the beautiful thing is you're gonna use your bed. It doesn't matter if your bed's low or high, foot up, you do 40 seconds left foot, 40 seconds right foot. So your hamstring, that attaches up onto the back of the pelvis. And for a lot of us, the hamstrings get really tight. So Dad, the next one is, can you please lie on your back, head on the pillow. All right, now stretch number 2, you've done the hamstring stretch. Now you're lying in bed, you're almost ready for sleep. The second of 3 stretches is called the pretzel stretch. No, it's not a snack that I'm gonna have you eat. We're gonna stretch out the glutes, these guys. So Dad, what I want you doing is I want you to bend that right foot. That's it, bend it up, good. Back off a little bit, perfect. Now I want you to take that left foot and the ankle's gonna go right here. Beautiful, good. Now bring that right heel closer to your bum. There we go, left hand on the knee, push out. Where are you feeling that stretch?
Down here.
Yeah, good. So whatever leg is bent up, that's where you should be feeling that stretch deep into the glute. So Dad, bring that heel a little bit closer as well. Good. And now breathe. We're holding this for 40 seconds. So I've got the phone to time. That's what I want you doing as well. We're doing 40 seconds on each side, okay? So keep pressing in, and you let me know when that starts to ease off. How's that feeling in the glute?
Good.
Feeling okay?
Yep.
So how we make this one a little bit harder, Dad, is I actually want you to reach through your legs and try to pull that knee into your chest. So let go. Yeah, use that arm as well. Reach through that, grab that, yep, and now pull in. Yep, so grab up a little bit higher on the knee, just like that, and now pull that into your chest. Good, breathe. See how it's really easy to hold your breath?
Yep.
You wanna breathe, and you should be feeling that deep into that
Oh,
opposite glute. Is it pain or is it a stretch?
No, it's a stretch.
Good. If it's a pain, back out of it. We're going for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Okay, bend left knee, right knee over, there you go. And now that we know that that first one was too easy, you're gonna bring that into the chest to start with. Ready? 3, 2, 1, so grab around the knee, reach through. There we go, hold, but grab up top. There we go. Relax the head back. It helps if you have a pillow on your bed so that your neck's not straining. But he should be feeling it right through there. You can?
Yep.
So right through that glute is where you want to be feeling that deep stretch. And again, those glute muscles, they surround your pelvis. So we're warming everything up before the third one is where we go bang and stretch the pelvic floor. So you're almost there. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Now, again, you want to focus on breathing in and out, no holding the breath. If you're holding the breath and you're really tense, you're not getting a good stretch. If that starts getting too easy, you pull a little bit more into the chest. There we go. Now, naturally, if you sit a lot during the day, this is probably going to be the most intense stretch of the 3. Take your time, and again, you should feel no pain. 3, 2, 1, let it go. High five. 2 out of 3. You doing all right?
Yeah, doing good.
Haven't killed you yet?
Nope.
Perfect. Okay. Now, the third and final stretch, the home run of the 3, is to actually stretch the pelvic floor. And again, we need to stretch the perineum muscle that is between our scrotum and our anus. So now that we've loosened up the surrounding muscles, it's gonna be a little bit easier to feel that stretch because it is a relatively small muscle. All right, guys, the third and final stretch, it's called the knees to the chest. This is where we actually stretch out that pelvic floor. So what you're feeling for is you should feel a stretch underneath that scrotum area and into your groin, okay? That's what we're going for. So Dad, I want you to bring your knees to your chest and hold around the kneecaps. Good, keep the knees together. Now, pull in tight. So use the biceps, pull in tight. Can you feel that low back coming off the bed?
Yep.
Good. Breathe. Use those biceps. So guys, you want to feel that low back coming off the bed. And now you're going to slowly spread your knees as wide as they'll comfortably go. Spread them wider. Good. And now let me know when they're as far as you can go.
Right now.
Okay, timer's on. Once you're in this position with your knees to your chest and you're now spreading the knees, that's when you start it. So breathe. In and out. I want you to imagine like you're directing your breath into the pelvis, okay? So into the pelvic floor. Now, Dad, that groin's gonna start loosening up. You're gonna spread the knees a little bit wider. That's it, and hold. Can you feel that deep into the groin?
Yeah.
So this whole region down here, it's okay if you don't feel a specific stretch. You should just feel like everything down here is getting a really good stretch, all right? No pain, just a stretch. And 3, 2, 1, drop the feet down. Beautiful, well done. That wasn't too bad.
No.
Now, we've only done 1 round. You at home, before you go to bed, would do 2 rounds of this stretching routine, and then you'd call it a night. Brush your teeth, do whatever you do before bed, hit the lights, you're out like a light.
All right, everyone, so that is the reasons why you need to be doing both strengthening exercises and then to also counteract it with stretching. And I hope you found a lot of value in that stretching program. Please remember to download it. It's completely free. It's in the description and in the comments below. You just type in your email and it gets sent directly to you. So you can follow it every day. You can save it to your iPad, save it to your phone, print it out next to your bed. And Dad, why don't you tell everyone about the gentleman's agreement?
Oh, the gentleman's agreement. Sure. Well, if you're enjoying all this free content that my son's giving you, join our community, hit subscribe, and comment gentleman's agreement in the comment section.
That's it. It's our virtual handshake agreement. So if you're watching this, please subscribe below and then comment as well. Comment gentleman's agreement. I've been blown away by how many of you have been commenting that. And if you've noticed, I reply to almost everyone. Thank you so much for your support. Go and get that free PDF linked below. And remember, regardless of your situation, keep going, and I'll see you in the next video.